Getting enough sleep sounds easy, right? But then your alarm goes off in the dark, you hit snooze 3 times, and you drag yourself through the day. The good news? You do not need a total life overhaul to fix your sleep. Just a few small tweaks can completely change how you feel in the morning. Hi, I'm Tamara, a certified master health coach and behavior change guide. I've suffered from sleep deprivation enough to experience a fair amount of its side effects. And after I finally got myself to take a few steps towards better sleep and got to feel the difference, it was one of the most startling before-after comparisons in my life. In the last week's video, I've shared some scary shit about what lack of sleep is able to do to our bodies and minds. And today, let's just get more practical and see what can be done to actually make a difference, especially during the seasonal shift that we're going through. Let's talk about working with the circadian rhythms, not against them, and using your wake-up time as an anchor for your sleep hygiene. Remember that all the living beings, us included, were designed to live in sync with the sun. We are generally not nocturnal creatures, so our biological clock is set for daytime activity, while at night we are supposed to hide somewhere inside a dark cave and rest. With an exception for a few night owls that were needed to stay guard and tend to the fire. That's why some of us become active at night. We needed this animality for survival. But the majority of the population still functions better in the light. So what happens in the fall? The days become shorter, suggesting that we stay tucked in longer and signaling our brains to rest through a cocktail of hormones. But we don't do such thing, as workday stays the same and soccer practice isn't getting canceled either. So what can be done in order to feel more energized despite the dark? Here are 5 tips that I found helpful. Number 1, exposure to bright light first thing in the morning will signal your brain that its sun is up and it's time for a morning hormone cocktail. It works even if you live further from the equator and have to get up in a total darkness. Use daylight imitation lamps, they will do the trick. They are also called sad lamps sometimes, and they help for seasonal affective disorder as well. And make sure to catch as much sunlight as you can during the day. Number 2, aim for a consistent sleep schedule. In ideal world, you want to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, but our world is far from ideal, so if you need to pick just one, pick waking up at the same time. Even on a weekend, try to get up within 2-hour window from your weekday schedule. Better if closer. And over time, it will train your brain to make the cocktail ready at a specific time. The opposite task is to train the brain to shut off quickly, so you could get the most out of the time spent in bed. Nighttime hormones are triggered by lack of light, meaning you want to avoid blue or white light in the evenings. Just think of how our ancestors slept. The only source of light for them was fire, warm and dim. So you want to opt out for red and orange dim lights for your evening time. Number 4, also by the same token of making your bedroom resemble the sleeping conditions of the past, it will help to make it quiet and cool. Just that extra nudge for the brain towards deeper, more restful sleep. And finally, give yourself time to adjust. If you plan on waking up at 6 and now it's more like 9, do your best to accommodate a gradual transition. 15-minute shift a day will be great, but if you don't have that much time to adjust, do what you can. Everything will be better than just switching to a 3-hour earlier wake up. And eventually your body will adjust and you'll start waking up with more and more energy, as long as you are able to stay consistent. So to wrap this up, sleep isn't just one piece of wellness. It's the foundation. Without it, your brain, mood, and immune system all take the hit. The good news is even small adjustments like morning lights, consistent wake-up times, and winding down in a darker and cooler room can make a huge difference. Next week, we're moving on to another big pillar of energy and resilience: food. Not in a perfect diet kind of way, but in a real life way that fits into this chaos of back to school and busy schedules. So, if you ever wondered how to keep meals nourishing without turning your kitchen into a full time job, stick around because that's exactly what we'll dive into next. And if you found this helpful, check the links below. I've got resources to help you go deeper, including coaching if you're ready for more support. See you next week. Bye.